Today we're going to learn how to work out a calculation which is a 2-digit number multiplied by a 1-digit number. First of all, you need to think about your place value, making sure you've got hundreds, tens and units. The number we're going to find the answer to, or the calculation I should say, is 97 times 3. Some of you may be able to do that in your head, but for those of us who can't, this is another way that you can do it. It's called column multiplication. You pop the 97 in the right places. The 9 goes under the 10 because remember it's 90, 9 tens, and the 7 is in the units. Then we need 3 lots of these. So you put 3 under the 7 in the units column, and then you put the multiplication sign on the right hand side. With a ruler you draw 2 straight lines. This is where your answer will be. First of all, we're going to work out 7 times 3. Now we know that's 21, or you could do 3 sevens, it doesn't matter, the inverse is fine too. The 20 sits under the tens because it's 2 tens, which is 20, and the 1 sits in the units. Next we're looking at the 90. We have to think about 90 times 3, but the quick way is to say 9 times 3, which is 27, or 3 nines. But we can see a little sneaky 2 there under the line in the tens column. Don't forget that you have to add that. 27 add 2 is 29. The 2 though sits under the hundreds because we're actually doing 90 times 3, which is 270, and then we've added 20, which is 290. In the hundreds we just have the remaining 2, which sits in the hundreds. So the answer there is 291. Now we could continue because sometimes your teachers might say to you, prove it, convince me. And then what you can do is a little division. So using the bus stop, you can mark out your little shelter, put in the number 291, and then think about it. You're going to work out how many 3s are in 291. This is the short method again. So we go, how many 3s in 2? Well, there aren't any, so that's a naught. Then the 2 that we still got sits in front of the 9, which becomes 29. How many 3s are there in 29? Again, we know there's 9 3s in 29, which is 27, which leaves 2 to sit in front of the 1, because 29 take away 27 is 2. And finally, how many 3s are in 21? And there are 7. Look at that. We must have done a super job because now we've checked and we're completely correct. Well done everybody, and thank you Mr. Penfold for your lovely scribing on the board.